Welcome. This is sort of just like I would say, an overview of the Taskline game review part 1. Is the one we're doing right now. It's going to be a series of short little videos that I'm going to do overviewing the new Taskline. I've never done it before. So this is kind of just me overviewing my first experience with the Taskline. I didn't do Friend from Norvinsk. I kind of just did Friend from Norvinsk myself. This is PvE, and the reason it's PvE is because it's much easier to show things. So let's just get right into this, because I haven't done this Taskline. I know that it's a special event because of the game releasing on November 15th, 2025, as of recording this. I don't know much about the event and its lore, really, because I haven't played Tarkov nearly as long as a lot of other people. But I also don't understand why there's an I. It's not a Cyrillic character, it's just an I, like an English I. I know what I'm supposed to do with this. And I need to go in here, go over here, turn this on, put that in, and play. Okay. By command of the head of the mysterious order of navigators, you must deliver a message to Targrad. All you know is that it contains a prophecy and that the scroll must not be opened until you arrive at the city palace. Will you be able to convey the will of your leader to Targrad, or is your fate to perish, never completing your mission? The fuck? Am I playing Tarkov Skyrim? You open your eyes, all around you is greenery. The ruins of an ancient temple loom overhead. Your whole body aches after the restless sleep. You stretch your shoulders and think that you've gotten out of the habit of sleeping outside of a normal bed. You've always loved adventuring and small hardships never bothered you. Soon this will all be over and you'll return to your peaceful life. Well, Tarkov isn't very fucking peaceful, is it? So, small hardships never bothered me if I live in fucking Tarkov. You sigh and look at the temple, ruins ahead. Only about a day's walk remains, then the return journey. The trip feels far too short. If it were up to you, you'd wander endlessly. Your obligations to the order are not something you can walk away from. Stand up. Why do I have gold? You rise to your feet and take a deep breath. Surprisingly, you feel rested and ready to make the final push towards the city. The order sent you on an important mission. To deliver a divine revelation to Targrad. You don't know what's written in the scroll you were given. Curiosity burns at you, but the fear of disobedience is stronger. You can only open it before the city's ruler. No, I can't. I can open it right now. Look around. Realize you still have little time. Why not take a look around? The ruins of the temple beckon with their ancient presence and dark, mysterious shadows. You also remember passing a battlefield on the way here. At dusk, you didn't dare to get too close, but now in daylight, you can investigate it. Where should you begin your search? Fuck, I don't know. Oh, also, by the way, didn't mention this before. I am sick, so if my voice sounds a little bit fucked, I'm sorry. I am very come down with the allergies as spring has come around. Well, not spring, sorry, fall has come around. And it's very early in the morning, so I'm sorry, guys. Jesus. Realize, I've already read that. It's very confusing. This is so different from normal Tarkov. This is so random. You also remember passing a battlefield on the way here. The battlefield draws you more. The battlefield greets you with 100 simultaneous sounds. You always thought where death had passed, there would be silence, but nature has no time for mourning. Besides, mourning whom? People who kill each other over petty grievances? That's very true. Very, very true. Who drew this? This is very cool. This is very, very cool. Look at the bodies, broken banners and fallen weapons. You press your sleeve to your nose and mouth to keep the stench of death from dizzying you. The dead horse, it's worth examining closer. It's worth returning to the temple ruins. Need to pray for the dead. It's disgusting here and not worth wasting time. Someone is waiting for you in Targrad. I feel like I might get something for doing this. To approach the bodies lying on the ground, a light breeze blows, letting you inhale without the stench of decay. Now you can examine the bodies and pray for those who have departed this world. Okay, let's do this first. Move closer. It hasn't rained in a long time, so the ground is dry and dusty. Next to the bodies, the grass is stained with dried blood, and even in this proximity, the wind doesn't mask the scent. Your gaze slides over the fallen. They did choose their own fate, but you know what? I'm thinking about this, is that they could have been told to fight, so it is kind of sad. Shake your head, looking at the bodies with sorrow. War spares no one, neither the young nor the old. Suddenly, your attention is drawn to the ring on one of the dead men. Don't tell me I'm going to steal it. That might be kind of cool, though. Move closer. The corpse lies in an unnatural position, but his eyes are closed and his face is peaceful. You immediately notice that the man's clothing is richer than the others. Interesting. What's his story on that ring? It draws your gauge. Is it disrespectful? Fuck no, I'm taking the ring. Might be expensive. You look around as if someone might see you. You've never stolen anything, but the owner of the ring is already dead. He doesn't need it anymore. By taking it, you give it a second life, preventing it from staying buried. You soothe yourself with this thought as you remove the ring from his lifeless hand. Or the lifeless hand. Feels as if the corpse might squeeze his hand and growl, but nothing happens. You simply take the ring and place it in your bag. Why not wear it? Cast one last glance at the fallen warriors. What to do now? Do this. You approach the horse. The smell is suffocating and sharp, making your eyes water. You look at the poor animal and the broken cart nearby. War shows no mercy to anyone, not even animals. It seems you know everything about this conflict. Two families are fighting each other, secretly supported by far more powerful forces. Your order chose a policy of non-interference, at least. That's what you're all supposed to say. In reality, you haven't climbed high enough yet to see the full picture. But perhaps after delivering this message, you'll finally be accepted into the inner circle. You can't resist imagining what you would do if you had access to such power. Yeah, I'd stop the clashes. You think it's terribly unfair. Surely most of those lying on the ground before you saw something greater in the war. Perhaps they fought for an ideal. You dislike this. If you had power, you would do everything possible to free this world from war. Everything possible. Am I the only one, like, thinking that this has something to do with the ongoing war in a certain part of Eastern Europe? I mean, I don't really care. I just thought that might be cool if that's what this is for. You know, asking what you would do. But it is medieval, so I guess it has nothing to do with that, but maybe it's a reference. I don't know. What is this? Oh, I'm at the battlefield. Should I go here? Should I go over here? That's leaving, I think. You cast your gaze into the distance and smile faintly. Tonight you will have completed everything required of you. In a few days you'll return to the Order. You are confident the Elders will reward you. But for now you need to focus on your task. Time to set out for Targrad. Take one last look at the temple ruins. I want to go back to the temple ruins. The dark window openings long stripped of their stained glass, watch you like the eyes of some terrifying beast. Even in the sunlight, it's cold around here, strangely. It brings you a sense of calm. You know this is sacred ground, it won't harm you. It seems right to inspect everything at eye level first. You want to look up and see where the roof once was. I think this one first. Look closer. The temple skeleton rises from the forest like rotten teeth in a beauty's mouth. You realize this place must have been huge. Perhaps a monastery once stood here, not just a church. Your gaze is drawn to a door almost completely hidden by the greenery. Worth examining everything more closely. You approach again. Over the years without people here, grass has grown through the stone floor slabs, now reaching almost to your knees. Moss and ivy covers the walls. Everywhere you feel nature reclaiming what once belonged to it. You push aside the flexible ivy stems and tug the handle. The door won't budge. Seems like it needs a key. Decide not to waste your pointless effort. Waste your strength on a pointless effort. There's a keyhole under the handle, so you need to find a key, but where would it be? Around, raising your gaze. Perhaps a bird. Oh. Raising your gaze on the broken walls are ivy, small flowers, bird nests. You notice a glint in one of them. Perhaps a bird stole a shiny object, or maybe an entire key. You need to get up there and check. You approach. In front of you is a wall of crumbling bricks, still showing traces of murals here and there. You glance around and plan your path ahead, or toward the nest. At first glance, there are two options. Climb straight along the wall, it looks solid enough, and the broken sections even resemble steps somewhat. What could go wrong? We'll be fine. Confident you can manage it, you place your foot, grip with your hands, and pull yourself up. The brickwork is barely visible beneath last year's leaves and other debris. You need to focus as you make your way upward. Climb higher and higher. Disturbed birds take off, squawking and protest at your intruding. You smile. There's a light breeze here, and that doesn't reach the ground. You think you worried for nothing. That is much. Oh, I'm gonna fall, aren't I? Oh, yep, I'm gonna fall. Our second floor balcony once began here. The walls are gone now, so this height you get a stunning view of the surroundings. You exhale in delight. The wind brushes your cheeks, the birds sing around you. What could be more like paradise? You take a step forward, but the brick under your foot crumbles unexpectedly. You lose your balance. Crouch down. You try, really, but the brick's long destroyed. You topple to your side. Oh, I might die. Major injury. Ooh, I'm gonna die. I'm not reading all this, by the way. Did I just die? Umeri. Oh, you're dead. I can't read that. I can read Cyrillic, but I can't read that. Umieri. I think it says you died. Vui is you, and then, yeah. Can't read too much Cyrillic, but I can get that. I can't read that type of Cyrillic. It's just really hard for me to read that font. You died. Damn it. Okay, well, we've seen all of that, so we're just gonna go on then. We're not gonna go to the battlefield, we're just gonna move on to Targrad. Unhurried, after a few hours of unhurried walking to the first modest houses. Your route passes through a tiny village. Once it thrived from trade coming from Targrad, but the war changed everything. Now there are fewer traders, less money, people are leaving. No, I think we're good. You are not going to waste time. You have enough water. You can grab a bite once you reach Targrad. The message is more important right now. Today looks like a market day. Men spot you and perk up and shout. Hey you, what are you doing here? Come here, you come closer. The men are armed and look hostile. So why are you here? Cat got your tongue, we can help you pull it out. Need to get to the other side. Okay. I need to get the ring. Approach the woman. You approach the milk seller with a friendly smile. She might know something. But it's best to be nice. Friendly talk loosens tongues. Well now, what handsome fellow has dropped by our village? She grins wide. He's missing a tooth. Here for milk or for a chat? I'll be fine. I wanted to chat. Vendor gives a short laugh and plants her fists on her hips. Came to the right person. I've been standing here since dawn. Tired already, and there's no one even to chat with. She sighs and looks towards the river with disapproval. You can tell that outpost rubbed her the wrong way. When those people came and cut up the city folks, fewer travelers started showing up. Everyone goes around. And you know, without travelers, there is no trade. I have to pour out part of the milk. Can you imagine? I can't, actually. Run out right to the city so they can send word. That's very good. I would ride if I could, but our elder knows how. Oh yeah, she can't ride. Okay. I would ride if I could, only our elder knows how, and he is not riding for some reason. Says it is better with them. They protect us better than those Targrad guards, he says, but in reality they just shake people down at the crossing. She snorts loudly. He made a deal with them. Maybe he called them himself. Well, it's good for him. He gets some coin, and us, nothing. Keeps talking, and you realize the only person who can help you cross the river is the elder. You need to visit him. Go to the elder. Not hard to find the elder's house. It is the richest in the village and rises above the modest roofs around it. In the yard, behind a sturdy fence, a dog greets you with loud barking. It jumps at the fence trying to reach you. I'd rather not die again. Try not to risk it. Yes, the fence can hold, but there is always a chance things go wrong. You step back a few paces, almost at once. Oh, and the dog quiets almost at once. It is well trained. Buddy, what is all this barking for? A man comes out of the house. You immediately understand that he is the owner. The dog rushes to him with a happy yelp and wags its tail. He rubs its ear, then looks at you. Who might you be? You are about to answer when the elder raises a hand. Come inside. We'll talk there. The gate is open. Come in. You push the gate and walk towards the door. The dog watches you but does not attack, as if it understands its master invited you in. Inside is warm and smells of fresh bread. The elder does not offer you a seat. Oh. Who are you and where are you headed? I have not seen you in the village before. Twain, you need to get to Targrad and mention the crossing. The elder smirks and folds his arms across his chest. My friends are posted there now. They do not let anyone through, and if they do, they ask for gold. I can help you if you help me. Oh, they're the those fucking thugs are the elders, boys? I'll help. I really need to get to the other side. I like that attitude. The elder smiles. Not long ago, there was a battle nearby. Purva and Karhu across the blades again. There was a young man, a noble. By rumor, he ran away from Targrad, joined the warriors. The battle was a couple days ago, but that fellow and his men never returned. The elder pauses to make sure you are listening. You are listening. So, when that fellow was here, I noticed a nice ring on him. You need to find it. Oh, I know where that is. Elder snorts at your question. The battlefield is an open graveyard right now, and how would I look walking among the dead and inspecting their hands? News travels fast in this village. He looks at you with less warmth. That is all. Go now. Don't waste my time. Yeah, I know where I'm going. Yeah. Pick the bodies first. A light breeze letting you inhale the stench of decay. Yeah, I've done this. Nice. Head straight back to the elder's house. The dog is tied this time. It does not even bark. Seems like it remembers you. You enter. The elder rises from the bench to meet you, somewhat surprised. That was quick. Did you find it? You nod and hand him the ring. You want to get rid of it and leave the village as soon as possible. He takes the ring and nods at the bench. Sit for a bit. I will write a letter to my friends at the outpost. Hand it over and they will let you through. You approach the crossing with the elder's letter in hand. This time you feel confident and do not flinch when they shout. You hand the letter to the man who comes out. Turns the paper over and over, spits, and takes it somewhere inside. Wait here. About 10 minutes later he returns. Turn around. He hands crosses his arms. Very good English. Now beat it. Something wrong with the letter? I need a fucking password. Furious, what damn password? Did the elder trick you? You need to find out right now. Should you risk it and try to break through? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I try to break. Yeah, fuck it. You have time to run back and forth chasing out some passwords. You died to act. Lunge forward, shoving the man out of your way. Clearly didn't expect that kind of boldness and doesn't react right away. Sprint ahead, slipping through the gate of the outpost. Don't stop running. Keep going, bursting through the gate. Ahead of you lies a tiny courtyard, and just beyond it, the bridge to the other side. Your goal is so close, but the outpost isn't guarded by just the man you left behind. In the courtyard, few others are playing cards. The moment they spot you, they leap to their feet and grab their weapons. Where the hell do you think you're going? One of them curses, then whistles sharply. Fuck off. Charge through. No choice but to go all in like a berserker. You dash forward, yelling, half to scare the bandits, half to steal yourself. But you only make it halfway across the courtyard. What, did they fucking shoot me with a crossbow? So when you hear a faint whistle, and a moment later, something slams into your shoulder. The pain feels like someone's trying to rip your arm clean off. Instinctively, you clutch the wound with your hand. An arrow hits you. You died. Well, you know what? I did pretty good that time. I did pretty good that time, I would say. Alright, thank you for watching. My next episode on the on part 2 of this mission will be next. That was very different from normal Tarkov. I haven't actually seen that before. Playing a little old RPG text-based game. Pretty cool. I liked it. It was different. A lot different from the struggle of Tarkov normally. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.